Show of hands. How many DJs out there are ready to junk the cheap gear they're working with and step into the good premium stuff? Sound, lighting, computers, the whole bit. And how many of you are interested in having your clients pay for it all? I asked this question on Facebook and got a pretty good response. People said, yeah, how would you do that? It's simple math. Let me explain. Let's say that everything that you want reasonably, your nice speakers, laptop, lighting, everything, adds up to about $10,000 retail price. If this is the case, here's the math equation that you're going to use. $10,000 divided by 20 equals $500. $500 is 5% of $10,000. If you tack $500 onto your pricing for the next 20 events, your clients have paid for your new mobile system. It's that simple. Now what you can do after those 20 gigs is take that $500 and do one of a couple things. You can either pocket the money, you make an extra $500 in rental fees, or alternately, you could bank this money for another 20 gigs if you wanted to. At the end of these 20 gigs, you have another $10,000 where you could go out and buy a brand new system if you wanted to and sell your old one. It's really up to you. And you can use this equation for most anything you want to add to your mobile system. And you can use it right now if you have nice equipment and it's not being paid for. Think about 20% of the retail value. I say retail value, retail replacement value, not the price you got at a deal online, not you bought it from a friend and it cost you a little less. The retail replacement cost, if you had to go out today and pay full price to replace your laptop or your speakers or whatever, that's the price you use when you figure out this 5%. So this 5% that I'm talking about is only a suggestion. You can do 10% if you want, or 15, or 20. It's really up to you. I just felt like 5% seems like an attainable number for somebody who's just getting started with this. Now, our friend Ron Griggs brought up an excellent point in a thread I posted on Facebook that I wanted to share with you. He was talking about uplighting or architectural lighting and how he had clients asking for it well before he owned any fixtures to perform the service, like a year out, because most of his clients book like a year in advance. So instead of him saying, yeah, I don't do uplighting, he said, yeah, sure, I do uplighting. And then over the course of that year, before that first job came along, he had several clients asking for uplighting, and he sold the uplighting package. He had more than enough money to buy whatever fixtures he wanted by the time that first gig came along. And when it comes to uplighting, just so you know, you don't have to use that 5% rule. In fact, I would never use that 5% rule on uplighting. I would go much higher because it's not just the fixture that's being rented. It's the skill of you actually decorating the room. That's worth something. So you're probably looking at closer, if you're just looking at the percentage of the cost, you're probably looking at something closer to 50% of the cost of your uplighting sometimes, or maybe 30 or 40. You can make a lot of money off of uplighting, so it's a very good investment. But anyway, yeah, there are some times where you need to upgrade your equipment. There are some times when your client's fine with the equipment that you have, but for whatever reason, it needs to be replaced or added to. For me, for example, I've got enough gear here to last me 15 years. And I would never have a client complain about anything that I have sound-wise. However, there are some things that I have a hard time physically handling in my situation. So I'm looking at a new set of speakers that should be coming in within a week or two that are going to be easier for me to work with than anything I currently own. Not that the client needs it, but I need it to do the job. So yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's something the client wants. Sometimes it's something that you just want. But regardless of what it is, make sure the client pays for it. Don't buy it yourself. That's it. We'll see you next time. Hope this video helps somebody. Practice and enjoy.